This week, we learned how not to put on Ford hood letters. Hi guys, and welcome back to Ellie's Garage, where my dad and I are restoring a 1965 Ford Falcon to become my daily driver. But we've never done this before. Fun fact about Carl, and you would know this if you have been watching from the beginning, is that he never said Ford on his hood. He always just said 4, because the D was missing. But I had been waiting 3 years for this wonderful moment to put these beautiful letters on and finally see them all across my hood, and I didn't realize that it would take me 3 tries and 2 failures to get there. Attempt number 1 was way back when Carl didn't even have his trim on. Okay, so we have to do other stuff today, but I asked Dad if we could stop what we were supposed to be doing and do something way more fun, which is putting on the Ford letters on the front of my hood that I've been waiting to put on for literally 2.5 years.
Yep.
Since I got the car. We have the new ones that I'm very excited about. We have all of the barrel nuts. All we have to do is put them on, and then they're gonna stay there forever, and it's gonna be so beautiful. I'm so excited. I knew we needed to get some of the paint out of the holes cleared, so I carefully used a round file to remount the holes.
Did it go in?
With the letter F finally fitting in and me getting just a little glimpse of what it was going to look like, we hit our first snag.
All right, so barrel nuts now. Yes. 2 posts.
Yes.
What's up?
You seem way too big.
Way too big? Do they even...
Dad and I looked and Googled and searched, but then came to the realization that the barrel nuts that are supposed to fit around the posts of the letters were just too big. Attempt number 2 came a few weeks later at Falcon Nationals. We knew the size barrel nuts that we actually needed, and I was even able to find a vendor there that was willing to give them to me for free.
6, 7,
What's that?
8.
Well, you showed me the picture earlier.
How much do I owe you?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
This is for a good cause on that fancy green car now.
Thank you so much. We already had the holes filed in the hood, so I started putting the barrel nuts on the Ford letters. The barrel nuts were actually fitting on the posts, so things were going great, but then we realized that we were actually doing it wrong. One of our original Falcon advisors, John Howard, was there, and he told us that you are not supposed to put the barrel nuts on the emblem. You put the barrel nuts in the holes on the metal first, then you push the emblem in. So I took the barrel nuts off the Ford letters and started putting them in the hood. But then we realized we probably had another problem. There was no way I could push them in with my fingers. I actually ended up using a plastic water bottle cap and a penny just to get them to pop in.
It's okay to rock it back. Yeah,
Nice.
You can tell when it goes.
So once we had all the barrel nuts in, the exciting moment came and we tried to push in the letter. And as you can imagine, that's where we failed the second time. The holes were still so tight that the letters wouldn't even start to go in. Dad and I both tried, and there was no way those letters were even slightly going into those barrel nuts. So you are apparently not supposed to put these in with that much force, and we didn't know that. So we put them in anyway. So we can't get the letters in.
Yeah, the holes are just too small.
Attempt number 3. This was a dangerous one because it meant that we had to fix our problem from attempt number 2 and get the barrel nuts out. I've never done this before, and that was a little scary, mainly because there was a very real possibility of us chipping the paint on the hood. Okay, so now we have to get these barrel nuts out, which is not going to be as easy as it sounds. Okay, so these outside ones has a nice oval hole that makes it real easy to get to the 2 barrel nuts. Unfortunately, they did not do the same thing up here. Didn't do the same thing right here. So the hole should be right about there. Fortunately, there is no hole, so you can't get to them. So we're going to have to drill those out. But I'm going to start with the outside ones just to do the easiest first. So I'm just putting a little bit of oil on a Q-tip, and then I'm gonna put the oil on the barrel nuts, hopefully so that it lubricates it enough so that I don't chip any of the paint.
Is it getting a little on there?
Oh, it was turning. Just a hair.
Oh, you got it.
I did, but nothing that won't be covered.
You can do it with your finger. I mean, you're not going to hurt anything. Oh, that's just a little bit of edge stuff.
That actually wasn't too bad, so we're gonna try the other one.
Cool. It looks like it's kind of coming apart. That's
Ready?
good. Ready when you are.
If it...
Do you want me to push from the... Oh, that's good. Nice.
Okay, there's only one little chip.
That's great.
Okay, so that was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I was very scared about that.
You did great.
I didn't chip the paint too much, so we seem like we should be good. I'm a little worried about the 4 inside ones, but
No,
I think we should be okay.
That's later. A couple of different ways.
Well, there's one way that works, and the other way doesn't usually. You can't.
So there's kind of... Oh, bingo. Nice. You're getting pretty good at that. Ellie, great job.
So Dad's original thought for getting the barrel nuts in the middle out were drilling them, but he didn't realize that the back was open, and he was like, well, we don't want them to spin. And I was like, so what's the point of drilling? So we're scrapping the drilling. What we think we're gonna do is maybe try to like push them through almost, using this little hooky tool I got at Carlisle. We'll tape it, oil it, and then I can just kind of push with this, and hopefully that'll just fold all the little tabs in.
Can't hurt. You're still just working on picking the tape away.
I'm just working on pushing the little like tabs that hold it out inward to either squeeze it and pull it up, or it should hopefully fold them and push it down. Either one works for me.
Look at you! What?
Look at that!
That's a really good job.
So I wasn't just like poking this in and under, I was poking this to the side so that it could help me get under the little lip.
And you kinda
and then I
pulled it
was
in.
using this whole like section to push up. So I was never putting like the little point of thing on the paint directly.
Nice. Oh, what, ladies and gentlemen?
That's the most intact one that we have. Clearly, we can't just put the new barrel nuts in and then the letters in. So we're going to get the size drill bit that just barely fits. This is clearly terrifying because we're drilling on the hood, which is like the centerpiece of the car. So what we are going to do is we are going to put oil on each of the holes. We are going to put tape over each of the holes, and then we are going to run the drill bit backwards so that it's not cutting into it, it's just like rubbing, which will hopefully be like easier on it. These are all things that we heard at Nationals, so hopefully this will work.
Yeah, rub it against the side. Yeah. I like that. I mean, that's terrifying.
Yeah, this is absolutely horrifying.
You're doing a great job.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to put a new barrel nut in. The other ones were really, really hard to get in. So if this goes in halfway easy at all, it should be good. They said with finger pressure it should go in. So we're gonna see. It at least starts seating a whole lot better than it did when we
Okay.
like look, it like goes in real easily.
Oh wait, you already got it that much?
Yeah,
Could you go put it the whole way?
probably.
I say with finger pressure, if it goes in, that's it.
That's not all the way in.
That's
But
not all the way.
if my fingers weren't sensitive,
But that's a lot more than,
like you could try to push that. It just hurts my fingers.
yeah. Do you need me to hold, give you a back pressure or anything?
I'm gonna put it in most of the way with my finger. So if it doesn't go in most of the way, then I won't do it. But yeah, this last little bit is usually hard with just my finger. Because it hurts my fingies. I'm gonna see if I can just push it in a little bit.
All right. What?
Wait, I just want to see if I can like pull it out really. I can't.
That's great. I'm getting a little emotional at how good
We've
that
been
looks.
waiting for that for like 3 years! We did it!
Oh my gosh. And it's set backwards.
But yeah, you can see that it took off just the slightest bit of metal.
That's perfect.
But like I can just barely get this in.
Uh-huh.
Also, letting people know this is on 1. I would not advise you to do it any faster than this.
I think it's just maybe just like leftover. We didn't quite get
Get all the paint,
get all the paint off.
something.
All right, show us the magic. Let's see it. It's so cool how easy that is to go in.
Unlike last time.
It's a faux.
It's a faux falcon.
Ooh, nice.
Now for the horse. Okay, that was the hardest to get in.
But
Like
still
that
in.
still went in by me just pushing it. And it's all the way down, so I think we're okay. Okay, so this is the last letter, the D. It's also pretty significant because we've never ever had the D on Carl because when we bought him, just didn't have it. So, it's the first time we're ever going to see Ford all the way across the hood. I'm so excited.
Okay, go for it.
Dad, it says Ford! I can't believe how big a difference that small little change made. Those 4 hood letters had been weighing on me for so many years, and to finally have them on the car was so nice. So what I'm taking out of the garage is that sometimes the sweetest successes are built on the worst failures. Thank you so much to the people at Max Auto Parts and Eckler's for sending me the Ford hood letters almost 3 years ago. We finally did it, we got it on there. Thanks as always to my executive producers, Drew Carter and Kevin and Julia. Thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time in the garage.